Did Washington just make the right call for America? From Truman's pension to Trump's billions, a White House windfall unmatched by any president. Historians say Trump's $2 billion income last year is unprecedented and blurs the line on conflicts of interest. Here's everything we know so far. Political analysts say this development could have major consequences heading into the next election cycle. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by BBC US and Canada. For daily US political news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
This White House decision is affecting your daily life right now. Russia launches major attack on Kyiv after Zelensky warning. Russia launched a barrage of drone and missile strikes on the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv overnight Thursday, killing more than a dozen civilians. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said 18 people were killed and injured more than 90 others in the latest round of attacks, according to the Associated Press. The strikes came after Ukrainian president. Let's break this down quickly. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by The Hill. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates.
This is why your grocery bill is about to change. OpenAI proposes handing Trump administration 5% stake Sam Altman's startup in early talks for a public ownership deal as political pressure rises. Here are the key details. Investors and traders on Wall Street are reacting quickly as this situation continues to unfold. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by Financial Times. Don't miss tomorrow's financial headlines. Subscribe now.
Every American with a bank account needs to hear this. White House accelerates plans for AI model standards guidance to be announced as soon as next week after government intervention in Anthropic and OpenAI rollouts. This is why it matters. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by Financial Times. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The DC story that is dominating every American newsroom today. For insiders, as Trump rails against mail ballots, GOP lawmakers suggest voters are unfazed. Republican lawmakers are brushing off President Trump's strident criticism of mail-in ballots, saying it won't deter GOP voters from using the voting method. The Supreme Court ruled this week that mail-in ballots may count if they are postmarked by Election Day but arrive afterward. Trump slammed the decision, calling it a tremendous loss in the S. Here's what's actually happening. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by The Hill. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates.
Your retirement account could be impacted by this news. Americans are paying record prices for steak. Here's why demand isn't cracking despite record beef prices. Americans aren't giving up steak. Consumers are treating beef as an affordable luxury and prioritizing it for special occasions. The key facts you need to know. Investors and traders on Wall Street are reacting quickly as this situation continues to unfold. This is a developing story, and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. Don't miss tomorrow's financial headlines. Subscribe now.
This AI development is changing everything, and it happened today. OpenAI floats giving Trump administration 5% cut of AI boom. OpenAI has floated giving the U.S. government a 5% ownership stake as a way of easing tensions with the Trump administration and blunting mounting public backlash against AI, according to the Financial Times. CEO Sam Altman argued that giving the public a financial interest in the company would be the best way to share. Here's everything we know so far. Tech industry insiders say this development will reshape competition among the biggest players in Silicon Valley. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by The Verge. For daily tech and AI news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Basketball fans, this one is massive. NBA odds, how Jaylen Brown trade impacts 2027 NBA Finals. Eastern Conference outlook markets reacted quickly to Wednesday's blockbuster trade news between the Celtics and 76ers. Let's break this down quickly. NBA insiders say this changes the entire landscape of the league and the playoff picture. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. Follow us for daily basketball updates all season long.
Big tech just made a move that affects you personally. Indian tech tycoon bets $30 of his own money to build AI alternative to Microsoft Office Neo, is Bhavin Turakia's fifth venture and his latest involving enterprise software. This time he's taking on Microsoft Office, Google Apps with AI. Here are the key details. Users and developers worldwide are already reacting to what this means for the future of technology. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by TechCrunch. More technology headlines every day. Subscribe so you don't miss them.
Did the NFL make the right call here? Ranking NFL starting quarterbacks by tiers ahead of the 2026 season, the NFL has never had more quarterback talent, but the gap between the league's elite, rising stars and stopgap starters remains as fascinating as ever. This is why it matters. Football fans across America are reacting strongly, and sports commentators are calling this one of the biggest stories of the season. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CBS Sports NFL. For daily NFL news and updates, subscribe to Global News Digest.